Buying your first house is supposed to be the most exciting time of your life, but apparently some people think differently.
I'm tired of being a homeowner. I am tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of people telling me owning a home is the best investment you could ever have. I do believe that to be true. That don't change the fact that I'm tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the problems that it come with. I'm tired of all the responsibility, hanging on my shoulders. I miss renting.
I get what she's saying, but what I'm hearing, guys, is somebody being lazy. People think you just buy a house, you live in it, and that's it. There's a lot to home ownership.
It's renting. I feel like I had more freedom with renting. Now, I know when you rent, you're paying month to month and all that money is going down the drain. It's not going towards nothing. It's not investing in nothing. It's not.
Yep.
I know that. And I don't care. I thought about it so much. Selling my house and going back to live with my mother. Because why not? I don't have kids. I don't have a man. I don't have any drama that I would bring my mama. And I can pay all her bills. Mind you, my mama still live in the projects and income-based housing. She doesn't pay rent anyway.
See, here's the thing. A lot of people want to buy a house for the wrong reasons. A lot of people want to showboat. They're not looking at it as an investment or investing in their future or building generational wealth. They're not looking at it like that. Some people just want to be able to say, oh, I just bought a house over in such and such. I paid $600,000 for it. Not realizing what they're really getting themselves into.
The privacy. I do not like people all the time. I do not like noise, But when you move in with somebody or any sort of living adjustment, then you have to understand what that comes with. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And I'm just tired. Not saying that I will go live back with my mama, not saying that I will go back renting, not saying that I'll get a roommate, all those things is an option. I'm just tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the issues that arise, and I look left and I look right, and the responsibility is still on you. Like, there's just no help.
That's what happened to a homeowner.
I'm so tired. Owning a home, I don't give a damn. Owning a home is not what it used to be.
Well, what was it?
I used to take pride in owning a home. I want to sell my home bad. Let it be somebody else's problem. And I like my house. Like, when I bought it in 2020, it was newly renovated. I bought it during COVID, and I paid pennies for it. And my mortgage is cheap, and I know I shouldn't complain, honey, but I'm still going to complain because it's mine, and I got to pay for it, and I'm going to do whatever it is I want to do. And I'm just tired of the responsibility, if I can only be honest.
I have just about had it up to here with being a first-time homeowner, let alone a homeowner in general, because what the is going on? I moved into this house last summer. It was a new build, new construction, so I didn't have any property taxes, right? And so I just got my first assessment, property tax assessment. Starting September 1st, my mortgage is going to be doubling, nearly doubling. I'm going to be paying just under $5,000 a month for a 3-bedroom home, 1,500 square feet up top. The basement, it's finished, but we don't go into the basement. For what, property taxes? Why would I buy a house?
Like, I didn't know that when I was building a home that I was just gonna have to pay taxes off the land, and then when the home is actually built, then you.
I'm confused. Like, I don't understand what these folks talking about. I mean, what did you guys think was going to happen? You got to pay taxes. You're going to have to pay your mortgage. And things do go up and down. That's just how it works with home ownership. Like I said, a lot of people bought the houses for the wrong reasons. They bought them to show off. You got to think of everything when you buy a house. Because even once you pay your house off, you're responsible for the taxes. So you have to really, really sit down and have a budget and prioritize how much you want to pay for your house, what it's going to cost to maintain the house. It's just like anything else, but a house is an asset. It's not a liability like a car. So it's actually worth the extra effort. And you got to be mentally ready for it. And your pockets got to be ready for it.
You got to pay taxes on the actual home and the land, which increased my mortgage by $3,000. I didn't know that. So now my mortgage is increased by $3,000.
I hate being a homeowner.
And see, a lot of people got those interest-only loans. So when that little time frame was up, now it's time to pay the piper, and people not ready.
There, I said it.
and I meant it, and I hate it so much that we're moving out of our house and into an apartment. But not just any apartment, into a loft in the city with 10-foot ceilings, exposed brick, floor to ceiling windows.
See what I'm saying? They worrying about all this extra stuff that has nothing to do with creating generational wealth. They worry about, oh, I got high ceilings. Who cares about that? It's about building wealth, man, with real estate. That's what it's about. People worry about all this extra stuff that don't add to it adds zero value to your house, where the place you live. The person who owns it is benefiting from it because look, that's what she's using to rationalize selling her house. The high ceilings in an apartment, like, come on, that don't make sense. That's crazy.
Because I need this move for my mental health. So I decided that this was going to be the year that I focus on myself and I just free myself of all the things that were stressing me, that I didn't like, that just made me unhappy. And then I took a look around me and I realized that one of the main things that were stressing me out was trying to renovate this damn house. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. I saw a girl on here and her response said that rent is the maximum that I will pay, and the mortgage is the bare minimum that I will pay. I've never heard anything more true, and that's exactly why I'm moving. Every time I turn around, there's another expense. There's something to pay for. Something's broke. Something needs to be fixed or replaced. I don't want to deal with that. And I personally make enough money where I could live in a nice place, where I don't have to be in a house in the suburbs renovating this 1970s fixer-upper on a budget. Like, I choose not to. So we're moving. If you want to see our journey from moving from a house in the suburbs on an acre of land to a fun little loft in the city, follow along because it's going to be fun.
Millennials are being forced to beg their parents for money just to buy a home, and it's about to get worse. The average home buyer is now 56 years old, the oldest in American history. Let me break down why young buyers are getting squeezed out of the market right now. First, home prices have shot up 39% since 2020. The median home price is now $435,000. Add in that mortgage rates are close to 7% and monthly payments are through the roof. But here's the real kicker. To put down the average down payment of 18%, on a median priced home, you need about $78,300. That's basically the entire median household income in America. And young buyers just aren't competing with each other. They're up against older buyers using equity from their existing homes and all cash buyers who make up about 26% of purchases. It's gotten so tough that 1 in 4 first-time home buyers are now relying on gifts or loans from family just to make a down payment. Is it impossible to buy a home if you're in your 20s or 30s? No, it's just more challenging, and you have to be more strategic.
I know, guys, looking around, you see a lot of people buying new houses, new builds, building new houses everywhere, knocking down all these woods, building all these houses, and people are in them. People buying them like this. And I always wonder, like, how are these people buying these houses? A lot of people got a lot of insurance money from family members that passed away during COVID. They're getting insurance money from family members that passed away, and they putting a lot of money down. Some people sold their houses and taking that money, putting down new houses. So it seems like a lot of people got a lot of money and people are just buying houses like hotcakes. What they're not understanding is there's a lot to it. You may can get in it, but can you maintain the house? And I honestly feel like it's personal preference. I mean, I think real estate is definitely a way to build wealth, but you got to be ready for it, man, because they will kick you out of that house if you don't pay your mortgage, just like if you don't pay your rent. Paying rent is definitely just taking money and flushing it down the toilet. I can 100% agree with that. So I would advise anybody to definitely look into purchasing. Now, you might can't live in the neighborhood where the house is $700,000. You might have to live somewhere that's a little less expensive. Pay for that house, double up the payments, pay it off, rent it out, and you can take that money. That money can pay for the next level up house that you may want. But some people want to just jump to the top house right off the top, and that's where they go wrong. So leave your comments, guys. It's something a little different, but I definitely think it's needed, especially for the young people who may be following me. If you're new to my channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all on the next one.